It's 7:38 on the 15th of June 2022. So that means that it's the 6th, so the 1 plus the 5 gives you the 6, and then the 6th of the month and the 6th of the year. This brings us to the number 18, which brings us to God energy. So this angel message is linked to God energy. It's arising within God consciousness. Okay, now this isn't about God as in the God through religions, as the angels are always saying. This is not about that. What it's about is it's about the ability to contact and link to source and universe. And so not God in the traditional sense of how we use the word and how we attach it to religion. So the angels are here with a message about the rest of 2022. So it's the half-year message. They have been bringing through information with regard to this year and bringing through access points of coding. We are connected very deeply at the moment to the galactic codes. The cosmos has really opened up and the galactic codes are being just sent down in ways to people who are able to accept them. If your vibration is quite high, you might be feeling this energy, which is literally going to be fusing and playing with your system. If you are going through this, there may be a sense during this year where you're feeling tired a lot, or you may be feeling really energetic. It's fine, whatever's happening for you, allow that. Allow your body to play and fuse with it. The angels are saying in all connection and everything that happens, especially with regard to the cosmic universal flow of energy, whatever you're receiving is accurate for you. Now, before I move on, I just wanted to say one thing actually, guys. Sorry I didn't do this as a in-person video where you can see me and this is just an audio, but I find it so much easier to talk to the angels when I'm not looking at the screen, because when I'm looking at my face I just lose all perspective, and listening to them gets a little bit kind of crazy town, because it's like I'm seeing me and I'm hearing my voice, I'm hearing them, and they can get quite loud when they're explaining and bringing through a message. So what the angels have said is they want to bring us right back to some of the topics that they spoke about in the early report of the beginning of the year in January. So they were talking a lot about building a foundation, and they were talking a lot about security and safety in that video. Okay, they didn't talk that much about it. A lot of what they were talking about actually was to do with, because they're telling me now, they're reminding me, a lot of what they were talking about was actually about coming from your own soul and understanding that everyone gets to make their own choices. So today's actual message is a little bit different, because what they want to bring in is they want to bring in the message of the foundation. So this year specifically is the year of love. It's the year of love for everyone around us and building a deep love. And it's also about love for self and how we work on understanding our own inner reflective spaces and what we're going to let go of and what we're going to keep hold of. It's also about the fact that there is something going on energetically across the globe. We've got a kind of power struggle going on globally, and the angels are saying the power struggle is whether we become highly spiritual or whether we become more logic foundation based, so in that kind of technological element. This does not preclude technology from the spiritual sense, they're saying. However, what it does do is it brings in a vibration of true consciousness that's aligned with a higher purpose, a deeper purpose that the whole of the human consciousness is pretty much trying to catch up with. So kind of what they're showing me is they're showing me a really long road. And on that road is all of us, we're all going along. But what they're showing is that we're trying to catch up with the purpose, with the future direction, with the space where we can get to, because we are far ahead. However, for this year, it's about capitalizing on the energetic frequency that we are picking up so that we can step into this foundational base. Now, I liken this base to the base chakra. Okay, now if you want to talk about the base chakra of the world, the base chakra of the world is in the Gobi Desert in China. And that is at the moment, it may be stressing to open up, but it is really opening up with through Gaia's Mother Earth consciousness. Now, I know in the report in January I spoke about Gaia, and that is about the fact that we all need to get really rooted. And this is because this opening during this 6 number of numerology, which steps into love, is also about safety and security, but it's in a very loving way. So for each of us, and this is on an individual level, okay, so we're going to talk individual level first. On an individual level, each one of us is learning right at this moment to create a safety and security that actually works for us. What the angels are saying actually, and it's really quite interesting, is that what's been happening up until now is we think we're safe and secure when we're actually not. We're functioning from a human perspective that isn't high enough in vibration, and that is stopping us from really noticing whether the foundation that we've got is really secure. So for the majority of us, what's going to be happening for the next half of the year is really bringing our energy and our attention into what brings us true safety and security. What does that mean for us? Also, the angels are saying it's a really good time to work on your connection to the earth. Okay, so they're pointing out to me things like walking on the grass barefoot. They're pointing out things like holding your hand against trees, so they can actually bring you the resonance frequency from nature, from the elemental kingdom, and bring that into your body structure, right? Now you can get that also with plants that you have in your room, in your space. And also they're saying flowers will bring that energy through too. And in that, they're even saying even cut flowers. They're also saying, as they say about cut flowers, they're saying, can we please ask permission before we cut the flower from the bush, say, that's got flowers on it, or like a rose bush or something. Please ask and say, may I please have this? Because then the energy and the high frequency of the flower remains there, and then it actually imbibes any space where you put it in with that energetic frequency. And that will also help with grounding in your energy into security, into safety, right? So the other areas that are to be whacked on in this energetic frequency of 2022, the angels are pointing out, they're saying, look at your relationships and look at your energy field in your own behavior. What behavior are you emitting? And they're showing me the color red. And what they're actually saying is this is for passion. So passionate, be passionate about life in a good way, right? If this does start to slide into that negative component of red, which is more anger based, then to bring that up into that passion. And they're saying, and also have compassion for yourself through this. Step into deep compassion for you from this point forward. Now, my aim of this report is to put it out on the summer solstice, so on the 21st of June 2022, right? I'm going to put it out on that day. Now, why I'm saying that is because what it's going to do is it's going to help with us with the feminine abundant frequency. Now, this is everyone's feminine abundant frequency, whether you're male or whether you're female. I've been doing these heart and global heart meditations that are free events, and a lot of time I bring the energy into the womb. Now, that primordial womb space is the males and the females. It's the space where we birth life from. So what this is, and the angels are saying this, what we're in for this period, and we have been actually since January, we're in the energy of birthing something new. However, right now, the energy has changed slightly, the energy and the energetic frequency on the planet, and the planet has raised slightly up. So what that means is it's a new birthing. Are you ready to birth something that you have never experienced before? This is something different. This is going somewhere you've never been before, living somewhere you've never been before, starting a new job that you've never, and something you've never done before. It can't be similar to anything you've done before. This is different. Or maybe, the angels are pointing out here, maybe it's a mind and thought base or a belief. That's going to be different. You're going to start something new. You're going to raise into a frequency that is of deepest, deepest, deepest light, right? Yeah? Keep bringing your energy, though, back to center. This is always coming back to yourself here, they're saying. The thing with these last few months, these last 6 months, the angels are saying, is that it's about really bringing yourself into a space where you understand where you are, and that frequency then can play with you and be part of your energy field. If you are struggling with understanding where you are, what's going to happen is you are not going to create this firm base of security. It's really, really important right now, creating this firm base of security, because what it's going to do is it's going to raise and shift your perspective. Now that's the position that we're in. Okay, so the angels are saying to me that this perspective is something, it's interesting. What they're saying is always interesting. It's always interesting to me because I don't know it either. But they're saying that this perspective is going to align you to a new way of thinking, right? So you're going to get your foundation, your firm body structure based and grounded into earth. That's really necessary this year, okay? Because to step into the love frequency, which is what this is bringing us to, right? To step into the love frequency helps us, and it's going to, what it's going to do, right? Because this love frequency is going to take us into next year, and this love frequency opens up the higher mind and the ability to get into a more cosmic intelligence, so it's higher spirituality, so it's going to raise your vibration. So by stepping into love, but first giving yourself that security. You see, the thing is, what they're saying to me is, if you hang on too tightly, this is showing me all of us holding on to this rope and sort of swinging back and forth and being quite unable to let go of it. But underneath us, we've got this massive great foam mattress, so we can fall. Let go of everything that hasn't been working for you. Let go of it now, so that you can move into this space of love. You see, the thing is that holding on precludes you from that love. It stops you actually embracing it, because there's a slight fear component attached to it, and love and fear are opposite to each other. So because of that it's for you to let go and dive into this love. So then what that's going to do, as I said already, is it's going to bring you through to that next energy field, which is a higher vibration for you. Now, the other thing that they're saying to me as well for this year is to develop an understanding of your own feminine and masculine balanced aspect. We're still working on that. You see, in order to really ground down and be rooted within the system of Earth, we need to balance our masculine and feminine energy fields. They are showing me yoga, so they're showing me doing yoga actually, but they're showing me yoga, so they're saying do some kind of body work, something to do with your body that will help to release any trauma that you may be holding. A lot of security and safety within the base chakra, it struggles to align itself and to clear itself when we have trauma within our bodies. So what the angels are saying is that if you have anything like that going on, to step into love frequency, you have to deal with that trauma. So they're showing me like body work, which is somatic work, okay? So they're showing me that kind of thing. You can do some kind of body work. They're also showing me, and saying meditation will also help. So if you are available, do come to my free global meditation. It's on the 10th of July. You can find that at my website. So yeah, just, do that. It will really help you, because it will help you to ground those energies in. And it will help you to get more strengthened into your root chakra. Now, the angels are saying, and it is an important message, and they're asking me to bring it through again. They're saying, the thing with this grounded energy, and they're talking about those of us who are spiritual and those of us who do a lot of spiritual work, they're saying, in order to really bring this back to earth, we have to get back in our bodies. They are laughing, because they're saying the majority of us are not. We're in the ether, we're out in the skies, in the air, and we're everywhere, but we're not in our bodies. So we're not grounded. So what they're saying is that it's not a good time to not be grounded, because we can't move from this energy field I guess, well's the best word, if we're not grounded. So they're saying ground your energy field into your body, get back back into your body, get back in touch with your body, and get back in touch with feelings. So they're also pointing out, and this is something that I think is great advice. I love it. I love that they're saying this. Thank you, angels. But they're saying that if you haven't done this yet, this is a really good practice. Start asking your body what it means, what it needs, what's going on with it, right? So if you're feeling pain, or you're feeling emotional responses that are heavy, or even mental and emotional mixed together. So I'm bringing in energy, or they're saying energy of irritation, anger, fear, as opposed to the joy element, right, and happiness element. So they're saying if that starts happening, right, you have to get back into your body, because your body will actually give you the messengers of what's going wrong. Now let's use anxiety as an example here. Let's use pain. And this is the pain body, right? I'm going right into the pain body. Remember, this is the year of love. Yeah? So this is about clearing that stuff. So if you've got something within your body that's still a pain response, what the angels are saying is sit in that response rather than giving into it or getting angry with it or allowing it to control you. Sit with it. Do not let it take you over. So sit with it and allow it to soften and soften and soften. Okay, just allow it. It isn't the easiest thing to do. I recognise that. But if you are doing this kind of spiritual work, then you should have some kind of a foundational basis within this. If not, feel free to hit me up with a message and I'll see if there's anything I can do, maybe like a free workshop on my page, on my Facebook page for you. Because the angels are saying this will help you to bring yourself into the energetic frequency of the earth, because the earth is actually vibrating at such a beautiful level. And Gaia is emitting codes into human consciousness at the moment that if you're not in your body, you're going to miss those. Yes, the Galactic Center is sending stuff down as well, yet we need both of these codes in order to be of this earth. The angels are saying as well, and they are making me laugh with this, but I'm going to say it. The angels are saying too that you are living an earth human experience. We all are. And you know, I'm laughing because I was no better way back. You know, I used to spend all my time up in the ether. And they're saying, take pause, remember that you've chosen to live a human experience and actually really experience it. Okay, now as I say, if there is trauma, address that, because that can make it really difficult to be in the body. I'm not an expert at any of this stuff, so do look online for professionals that can help you with that. So, you know, with the kind of work that can actually help you to safely explore those feelings that you might have within your body system. So let's see if they've got anything else to say. Okay, so yeah, so they're saying as well to remember that the energy is bringing you something. So this energy of this year will bring you something. Ah, interesting. This is what they're saying. So they're saying that the summer solstice today, hoping that I put it out today. So if I didn't put it out today, apologies. But on the summer solstice is the beginning of that fuser being lit, okay? And then as you move through, all the way through to sort of October, it will start to make itself known. You'll start to feel the energy of it coming up. And it's actually going to birth itself on the 21st of December, which is the winter solstice, okay? Obviously, I'm talking about where I live in the UK. So if you live elsewhere, just reverse it so that it makes sense to you. But it will be birthed at the end of the year, okay? And that birthing is going to take you into the next energy field, which is the spiritual energy field. The energy field that moves into the sacral chakra, which moves us upwards, and it's going to move us into opening gateways with regard to our emotional responses. This is why the love's been so important for this year. It is so important to get this right, because when we move into the sacral chakra, it's all going to come flooding out. Now, if you want to look at the ages that we're dealing with, right, we're in the root chakra at the moment, so we're dealing with 0 to 7. So when we get into sacral chakra, we're dealing with 7 upwards, well, not all the way upwards, but 7 to about 11, okay? And so that's the age groups we'll be dealing with. So it's to remember that the earth is helping us at the moment, because where we are evolving and raising, so is the earth. So the planet Gaia is raising and evolving. So is the frequency of the galactic, universal, cosmic energy. It's bringing us more codes down into the field, into Earth's field. And so what it is you may notice this actually, some of you may have noticed this, the light frequency that is on the planet has raised. It's higher than it's been before. It's a bit raised, it's a little bit different. So you may feel that, or you may just be feeling that the energy is slightly different. The angels are saying what it is that the more people awaken, the more the light starts to expand. So that expansiveness is bringing in more people. And it's like anything. If you have it in your frame of reference, you're going to see more of it. I mean, I know a friend of mine was saying that, what's this thing about the whole seeing numbers everywhere? Well, if you see it once and you notice it, there's more likeliness that you're going to see it again and again and again. And it's a frequency resonance. So it means you've attracted that to you. You've made the magnetic frequency of that part of your energy field. So what they're saying with that is that it's about you resonating at the level of what you want. So they're bringing me now into, which they did actually at the end of the January report, but they're bringing me back into co-creation. And they're saying with this feminine abundant energy, which is of love, right? What's happening is that the element of co-creation is bigger. So if you want something and you're good at co-creating and you can trust, right? Then think of it exactly the same way as you would if you saw a car that you see all of the time, for example, okay? So say you are on the road and you keep seeing one specific make and model of car, and you keep seeing it, right? You see it once and you notice it, and then you see another one, and then you see another one, because this is how this works, right? Yeah? Okay, take that. And then do the same thing with the thing that you want to bring into your life, whatever you want to create. Experiencing it and keep experiencing it, right? Experience its feeling so that it can happen for you and it can become part of your world. Now, they're also saying something else. Because we're in the energy of the 9 today, as I make this recording, that's God consciousness and Gaia consciousness energy, which means that the frequency of manifestation is higher, which means that if you trust, you can achieve. So they're saying be open to that, be open to trusting in yourself. It's really strange because they're making me laugh because they're showing me birds and butterflies. So they're showing me change. They're saying there's a lot of alchemy in this. If we tap into the frequency that's available, which is, remember, it's the year of love. Now, before I go and before I leave this report, I would like to say one thing. Remember that the energy of love can also be tricksy. So it can be quite difficult. It can be a real, I suppose, a tricky customer, really. Because love really is going to test you. It will test you, okay? So be open to those tests. Let's go back to that energy when I was talking about softening if something's difficult for you. Soften. Soften to step into love, right? Soften. Soften everything that you feel, bring it down, become aware. Now, obviously, the angels are saying, I need to bring this up. This is conscious thinking, okay? So if you haven't quite got yourself there, right? More body work, as I said, more meditative work, more mindfulness is going to be necessary. You can gain mindfulness in normal activities. Mindfulness is within every sphere, okay? So allow yourself to find ways to become more in your energy field, listening to you and what you want. And I don't know if any of you have listened to any of my astrological reports. However, if you have, you'll know that one of the things that keeps coming up is making decisions from your soul center, from you, from within you and you alone. This is very important right now, the angels are saying. And the angels are saying in order to ground yourself into the energy of Gaia, you need to root yourself as if the tree. And it's something they mentioned in the report in January as well. The leaf doesn't bother with what the flower is doing. So this is about grounding your energy in being completely you, whatever you are, and allowing yourself to bloom from a space of this authentic you. And it's allowing yourself then to thrive from that space. Now, they want to bring in a little bit about the global and the collective as well. And what they're saying here with regard to the global collective is that the energy field that is, it would be liked, I suppose that's the best way for them. I know they're saying it's the best option. However, it's not whether it's the best option, it's whether humans will do this. What they're saying is the element that's been brought through for the global collective is togetherness. So it's to be fusing together, to be bringing us back into a whole where we work together in a harmonious way. That's what love is. That's what the love energy is. Being safe and secure is through that love energy where we all work together in peace and harmony. They are saying currently there is still that struggle between the two sides, as I said before. Yet what they're saying is that whatever side you choose, that's fine, it's up to you. Of course it's up to you. Yet on a global collective level it will affect everything. So whatever's going on will affect everything. So this is why currently the energy system, which is vibrating newly and changing the structure of the earth energy field, is vibrating and affecting everything on the planet, which includes the animals, the flowers, the seas. So they want to bring me to the seas. That was a good way of segueing me into the seas, guys. So they want to bring me to the seas. And they're saying, if you're near water, get into that water. There are messages and codes coming from the sea life. They're bringing through high level codes to upgrade our systems. They're also saying those of us who are on earth, really listen to the sound of the birds. They are bringing through codes that are enlivening our spirit to step into that energetic frequency, guys, because it is going to help us. It's going to help us within the next period of this year. I want to see if they want to give us anything more. Is there anything more that you'd like to say, angels? Because I know that I'm kind of feeling that you're coming to the end of this. Okay, so they're saying to allow yourself to do this slowly and gently. They're pointing out that they're making me laugh now. They're pointing out those of you who are spiritually developing, as you're spiritually developing yourselves, are rushing a little bit. And they're saying find a way to bring that really in just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, so that you can actually rise faster. Because see, what they're saying is, and it's quite interesting, they're saying when you push too hard, you slow your progress down. So if you slow your progress down instead, then you're going to move faster. It sounds counterintuitive, I know, but the angels are saying this is actually how the world works, because we tend to repel things that we're trying to draw to us. Yeah, get that frequency. If you want something so bad, it tends to just never enter your energetic frequency, right? It tends to sort of stand far away from you, go, I don't want any of that, right? I don't want any of that. So raise yourself into a more softened aspect and be very gentle and take small steps. And they're showing me a millimetre on a ruler, so a millimetre at a time. Think yogic poses. Think 1 millimetre at a time. Okay, so they're saying thank you so much for listening to this report, and I too am saying thank you so much for listening to this beautiful angel message for the middle of the year. They're saying they will bring through another message for the winter solstice, and that will be a message for that winter solstice, specifically an angel message for the year that has happened and then going into the next year, and then they'll bring in another message in January. This is what they're saying now. Of course, we know how things work within spirit and angelic hierarchical structures, although they're telling me there are no hierarchical structures. They're laughing. They are saying actually what's going to happen is it will happen as it's supposed to, but that's how they're feeling at the moment that it's going to be. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste, everyone. Do take care of yourselves and have an absolutely lovely rest of the year. I am here with lots of other things, so do come join me on them. I'm going to say it, guys. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more like this, because the angel messages are going to upgrade. I'm going to be doing more angel messages and angel stuff very, very soon, and you will know why soon, but I'm not going to tell you just yet. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, so you know what's about to happen. Once again, lots of love to you. Take care of yourselves. Namaste again, and I'm sending you all the love and kisses. Bye. Bye. And just in case that this means anything to anybody, as I ended the recording there, the clock said 8:08. Now I'm linking that to the Lionsgate, which is coming up. So I will see if maybe I'll be doing a report to that. But if it does mean anything to your birthday or a special occasion or something, this report is definitely for you. Okay, sending you all so much love. Bye.